we have grown adult men who are going to hotels to meet children, to have sexual relations. That should sicken all of us.
For the second time in recent months, law enforcement in the Montgomery area has cracked down on child exploitation, setting up a sting operation that this time led to the arrest of 11 men.
The suspects in this case targeted and solicited individuals online through chat rooms and social media sites, and they agreed to engage in unlawful sex acts with individuals they believed to be minors. Additionally, these suspects then traveled to carry out these unlawful acts.
News that was disturbing enough, but one of those arrested was of particular concern. This is 26-year-old Ryan Rhodes, who until this Friday was an Alabama state trooper. He's been charged with electronic solicitation of a child, traveling to meet a child for unlawful sex, and resisting arrest.
It's always concerning to us anytime that a law enforcement officer is involved.
Rhodes' arrest comes a little more than 2 months after another former Alabama state trooper was convicted of sexually assaulting an 11-year-old child while on the force. He's Christopher Bauer, a former FBI agent with a checkered past. Law enforcers charged with sex crimes against children are rare, but it happens more often than you might think. Bowling Green State University keeps tabs on those statistics, which were recently analyzed by the Washington Post. They found that in the United States between 2005 and 2022, 1,800 officers have been charged with child sex crimes. Of those, 99% were men. 66% of the arrested officers had worked in law enforcement for more than 5 years or more. But nearly 40% of those that were convicted were never sentenced to prison.
There's always going to be bad people somewhere.
Andy Wynn is the director of Mobile's Child Advocacy Center, which houses a collection of local investigators and prosecutors who make it their job to rescue kids from a life of physical, emotional, and sexual abuse. Wynn says, yes, these bad actors can shake a child's faith. They work to counter that.
And there's some really good people in our community who not only work for those law enforcement agencies and whatever, but who run them, who are the heads of them, that you can trust.
And when it comes to the occasional betrayal by an officer of the law, it is law enforcement, says Wynn, who will play a key role in righting that wrong, too.
Who found these law enforcement people? Who found them out? It was other law enforcement people, you know? And so you have these good, and we want to go, oh, you can't trust them. Well, yeah, there's going to be some bad people somewhere, but I know where I'd put my money.